So this is the last video of the horse. Um, I didn't speed this video up. I made a shorter video just to show the many layers that went into this horse. I'm using a charcoal black. Um, this is probably the 8th or ninth layer of the pastel charcoal. Um, it just takes a lot. Every time I laid down more pastel, I would have to blend it out with a blending stump, like you see here. Um, every layer until I got the texture I was looking for. Maybe in a perfect world, it would take me a couple layers and then I could blend it out and it'd be perfect. But it took a lot of layers of pastel and charcoal and blending to get this horse texture the way I wanted it to look. That sheen of the hair on this horse, the details that go into wanting to highlight bone structure, veins, and such. Those take a lot of layers. So that's why this video, I did not speed it up like I did all the previous videos in this series. It just takes a lot of patience, lots of patience. You just got to keep going at it until you get what you want. I would walk away, take a break, take a picture of it. Maybe just walk away and then go look at the picture that you took. That tends to help the artist look and see it in a different way. Kind of hard to explain. Trust me on that. It helps. Yes, I used my left hand. I don't even remember doing this until I was editing this video. But yeah, I can actually draw left-handed. It's just a weird thing for me. Maybe my right hand was tired. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I'm using my left hand. Same thing though, just lots of blending. Go slow until you feel you're getting the achievement that you're looking for. I can't tell you how many times I went back and forth with the veins and the bone structure of this horse, trying to make it look correct, or what I felt and perceived being correct. So you just have to decide that, some of these things just take time. Lots of layers, lots of layers. I have to go back and forth. I looked at my reference photo, tried to see where, there's more light, there's more darkness on this horse. You can tell that the nostrils are definitely not mirror images of each other. And I was okay with that too, because it's not supposed to be perfect. It's perfectly imperfect. And I am okay with that. I didn't want the nostrils to be exact. I may have exaggerated a little bit more than I probably needed to, but I was still okay with the end result. And for me, oddly enough, the mouth of a horse tends to be tricky for me. I don't know why. I think it's just a mental block for me. But I went back and forth with that mouth, trying to make it look like the upper lip and the lower lip of the mouth of the horse. And again, you just have to kind of keep going back until you're satisfied. It took me a few attempts at this part of the horse. After taking a break and looking at the eyes, I felt they needed a little more darkness around the eyes of this horse, to help make those eyes feel a little bit and look more three-dimensional. So that's what I'm doing here, and I tend to do that a lot with what I'm working on. I will go back and forth. The great thing about pastels, I think anyway, is I think they're very forgiving. You can go right back in and go over it again with a different technique, a different approach, which I did do a lot with this horse. I have never used pastels and or charcoal pencils on acrylic paint, so this was so new for me. Learning what I could get away with, what I could do, what I couldn't do. But after a certain point, I don't know about anybody else. You just have to accept it. You just have to say, you know what? This is good. I'm happy with this. Take a break, walk away, and decide that you're okay with how it's going. And clearly, I was not quite there with the eyes, so I did keep kind of going back. I'm trying to learn though. Sometimes it's better just to walk away and be done. And but anyway, the eyelid on this eye, this side of the eye, I felt like it needed to be a little bit further out, as well as the back of the horse's head behind the eye. And that to me helped bring it in a little bit better, made that eye look more placed correctly. The angle I took on this part of the video isn't the best, and I apologize for that. I'm still learning how to place cameras, lighting, and everything else when I'm doing videos. So anyway, this is me using a kneaded eraser. And when you're using pastels on any surface, really, you're going to have a powdery, like overspray of the pastel and or charcoal. And I'm just taking the kneaded eraser and making it go away. It's an eraser. I'm just kind of cleaning up the edges around the horse. There was a lot of powder from the pastels, all the mini layers. Another trick for me, if I sign something, I'm done. I'm not going to go back. I'm not going to tweak it anymore. That is done. So I hope you enjoyed this. Definitely subscribe. It really does help me out. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. Shoot me a comment. If you have a question about anything that I did here, I'll answer you as soon as I can. So there's the finished horse. It's not perfect, but it's perfect for me. I was happy with it and it's done. So thanks again for watching. Have a great rest of the day. And thanks again. Bye.